Hello everyone, it's Samuel from Team 7477, Super 7, and in today's Onshape video, we're going to be talking about the construction tool. But first, what is the construction tool? The construction tool is a tool that allows you to make markings to a sketch so that way you can extrude that sketch without having a bunch of messy lines from your markings. It's kind of like when you draw a line on a piece of paper using a ruler as a guideline so that way you can cut that sheet of paper. Let's see how we can use this tool. Let's just sketch a rectangle to the top plane. Center point rectangle, top, and something like that is fine. And now let's extrude the sketch. So we'll click on sketch, click on extrude. A depth of 1 inch is fine. And now what we have is a rectangular prism. Now let's say we want to cut out a triangle, and the triangle is like this. So we basically have half of this line right here, and then half of this line right here. So that way we get this point and this point so we can connect these. Now how would we do that? Onshape already gives you the midpoint of any line, so we have that, but it doesn't give you 1/4 of that line. So we'd have to draw a line from here to here, and then find the midpoint of that. And we'd do the same thing to the opposite side. So let's do that. Click on top, sketch, line, and we'll just do this. And then we can do the same thing over here. And from that, we can do this. And now we have a triangle. We could extrude this, but as you can see, there's a bunch of messy lines here. Well, or not there, but in sketch 2. In sketch 2, there's a bunch of unnecessary lines, like this line, and this problem could get even worse as the sketches get bigger and the models you're making get more complicated. This problem of the sketches being messy could become bigger and bigger. So let's see if we can use the construction tool to fix that. So let's get rid of sketch 2. And we'll click on sketch, top plane, but now we'll click on the construction tool, which is right here. Click on line, and then we'll do the same thing here, just as a marking, and then we'll do the same thing here. And now to connect them, we want this line here and on the other side like that. We want those to be full lines, so we don't want this construction. So we're going to click off of the construction, and then we go to this midpoint, click this, click the origin, click this midpoint over here, and connect this. And now we have our triangle. And these lines here, these are constructions. So Onshape won't really care too much about them. There's other situations where if you have these and they're not construction lines, it can mess with some other things, like if you're trying to connect a shape or something like that. And now from here, we can extrude this and remove and something like that. And there, it's removed. So to review, the construction tool basically makes guidelines just like if you're drawing a line so that way you can cut out a piece of paper easier. And it keeps your sketches clean. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.